The belief that the moon landing was faked stems from a combination of historical context, psychological factors, and the spread of misinformation. Here's a detailed exploration of why some people hold this view. The moon landing occurred during the Cold War, a period of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The space race was a key aspect of this rivalry, with both nations striving to demonstrate technological and ideological superiority. In this high-stakes environment, some people found it plausible that the U.S. government might stage a moon landing to claim victory over the Soviets without actually undertaking the risky and expensive endeavor. Human psychology plays a significant role in the belief in moon landing conspiracy theories. People are often drawn to explanations that are dramatic or fit into a larger narrative of distrust in authorities. Several psychological phenomena contribute to this. Cognitive dissonance. Some individuals experience discomfort when their existing beliefs or worldview are challenged. Accepting the moon landing as a fact might conflict with their distrust of the government or belief in other conspiracy theories. Confirmation bias. People tend to seek out and believe information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs. If someone is inclined to distrust official accounts, they are more likely to find and accept evidence that the moon landing was fake. The appeal of simplicity. Conspiracy theories often provide simple explanations for complex events. It can be easier to believe that a single staged event explains the moon landing, rather than understanding the complex scientific, logistical, and political efforts that made it possible. The dissemination of misinformation and pseudoscience has been greatly facilitated by the media and the internet. Early claims that the moon landing was faked were popularized by books, documentaries, and eventually websites and social media. In 1976, Bill Kaysing published We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 billion swindle, which played a significant role in popularizing the conspiracy theory. Television documentaries and internet videos have continued to spread these ideas. Photographic and video evidence. Conspiracy theorists often point to alleged anomalies in the photographs and videos from the Apollo missions. They claim that shadows and lighting inconsistencies, the lack of stars in the sky, and the movement of the American flag suggest that the footage was staged in a studio. However, experts have provided scientific explanations for these phenomena, such as the properties of lunar dust, the reflective quality of the lunar surface, and the behavior of light in a vacuum. The internet has allowed conspiracy theories to spread rapidly and gain traction among larger audiences. Online forums, social media platforms, and YouTube videos provide spaces for conspiracy theorists to share their ideas, often without the scrutiny that traditional media might impose. A lack of understanding of scientific principles and the complexities of space travel can make people more susceptible to conspiracy theories. Without a solid grasp of physics, engineering, and astronomy, the genuine achievements of the Apollo missions may seem implausible to some individuals. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, has not directly proved the moon landing carried out by NASA, as their missions are independent. However, ISRO has contributed to the body of evidence supporting the reality of the moon landings through its own lunar missions. Here's how. Chandrayaan-1 mission. ISRO's Chandrayaan-1 mission, launched in 2008, provided several pieces of evidence that align with and support the findings from the Apollo missions. 1. Mapping the lunar surface. Chandrayaan-1's terrain mapping camera, TMC, and the hyperspectral imager, HiSi, mapped the moon's surface with high resolution, confirming the geographical and topographical features previously documented by the Apollo missions. These mappings correlate with the landing sites and surface features photographed by the Apollo astronauts. 2. Detection of water molecules. One of Chandrayaan-1's significant achievements was the discovery of water molecules on the lunar surface. This discovery was made using the Moon Mineralogy Mapper, M3, an instrument provided by NASA. The presence of water had been a subject of speculation and indirect evidence during the Apollo missions, but was conclusively confirmed by Chandrayaan-1. 3. Radiation environment. Chandrayaan-1's radiation dose monitor experiment, RADOM, measured the radiation levels on the moon, providing data that supports the conditions Apollo astronauts would have experienced. This data aligns with the measurements taken during the Apollo missions, adding another layer of consistency to the findings. Cross-verification with other space agencies. Beyond ISRO, Other space agencies' missions have also gathered data that corroborates the Apollo moon landings. NASA's LRO has taken high-resolution images of the Apollo landing sites, showing the remains of the lunar modules, rover tracks, and equipment left behind by the astronauts. These images provide visual evidence that supports the Apollo landing's authenticity. The consistency of data from multiple independent space missions, including ISRO's Chandrayaan-1, creates a robust body of evidence supporting the reality of the Apollo moon landings.